Hello, my name is Jaron Kelly. I already have my flowers cut up because I've tried to take this video a couple of times, but my storage on my phone was full. And today I have a daffodil and a carnation. My monocot was the daffodil and my dicot was the carnation. Now, the difference between those two types of flowers is that dicots have net veins and monocots have parallel-like veins. And dicots usually have groups of 4 or multiples of 4 and 5 petals, and monocots have 3 to 4 petals. And the roots on dicots are going to be more tap-like, and it's just going to be like straight down farther into the ground. And monocots are going to be more net-like and like kind of like the delta of a river, like just flowing outward. All right, so for the first one, we have our stem right here. Cut that a little bit. And there's the inside of our stem. And then we had the stem actually supports the flower and transports water and nutrients to the flower. And here's the actual flower part. I'll use this one actually, it's less messed up. The actual flower part itself, which its job is just to reproduce. And the petals are here. And the petals' goal is to be bright and attract insects. And the sepals that were on these daffodils were, these were actually free at Kroger. I saw these and I got a bargain because they were free. And it said, take one, have a nice day. So, but the sepal actually is faded off, but it was that brown right there. And the goal of the sepals is to cover the flower while it's blooming. And the anther is here at the top of the filaments. Try to get it to focus right there. There is the filament. At the top of it is the anther. Now, the filament is to support the anther and make it accessible to insects. And the anther its goal is to produce pollen. Now we have the ovary, and I already cut into this one in a past video. And the ovary is right here. Right in here. And the seeds are right in there. I cut it to where you could kind of see the seeds in there. And the ovary is to contain the seed, or to produce fruits which contain the seeds. Now we are moving on to the stigma. The stigma, I cut out of one already, but it was in the direct middle of the flower. Right here. You can tell that this one is the stigma, not a filament, because of its top. And the style was down, and I'll try to get a better angle on it. These are already so messed up because of the fact that I had to record this video so many times because of my storage. The style is in here. Was this. Coming out like that. The goal of the style is to grow the pollen tube. And now the ovules are what is inside of the ovary. So I'm going to cut that up. right in there we have the ovules. Right there. And then we have the leaves. I actually didn't have any leaves on the stems of these, but there are some on my dicot flower. So we are done with the daffodil. Move that over and onto the carnation. Now on the carnation, we have our stem. It's a little bit long. We have our stem. Stem for the carnation also just transports nutrients and water. So we'll cut into that too. Show the inside of that. Come on. There's the inside of the stem. Trying to get it focused. It keeps focusing on me. And also on the stem, we have the leaves growing off of the stem. All right. We also have, here's the flower part of it. And the petals right here. I'll pull one off with some tweezers real quick. There's a petal. As you can tell, it's more net-like. And all right, now we're on to the sepals. Now it's more net-like because of the fact that it's a dicot. Right here we have the sepals. And they are right here. Right in there. And the sepals, I keep on getting phone calls. Sorry about that. And then, so the goal of the sepals is to still cover the flower. As you can see, this one isn't fully bloomed, so it's still covering part of it. And so we're gonna go into here and get into the anther. I'm gonna grab another knife. So let's cut into this. Now we're going to go, I'm trying to open this up. So I'm gonna pull down the sepals to gain more room. And we're gonna pull apart the flower. I'll try to get it better on this one isn't as bloomed. This one, there we go. This might be a little bit better. All right. Now in here, I will be able to grab the anther that's deep in there. There's the petals, more petals. I'm gonna try to take some of these out to try to get to it. All right. Now there is a filament right there. It came from right there in the flower. Now the filament is still supporting the anther. Or the top of that is the anther. I'll actually go back and grab that. So as you can tell, this part is the filament. This part is the anther. Now to the stigma. I cannot really find it. This one's too well bloomed to really see it. Oh, there it is. Come on. There we go. There's the stigma. It's right there on the side, on the top of it. Now the style is going to be deep in here.
Plus, I gotta put this rub that Brady puked on in the wash.
So I'm trying to cut into this. Get all these petals out so we can get deep. There we go. So the style of this one is I did too. Can actually see the style in there. Right there. Right there would be the style. And that is growing the pollen tube upward. Now for the ovules, I will be cutting at the bottom of here. Too low. All right. There we go. The ovules are in there, the bottom on the inside of the style. So we have the ovary. It's hard for you to see. I don't have really good focus, but there's the ovary, and then inside are the ovules. And there we go. Thank you.